You'll have to forgive me. I forgot to change my scene, and now my mouse is captured, so I'm going to start this again. Good thing I tried to start early. Now I know what I should do. There we go. Now, mark 3, 2, 1. Just waiting to make sure it's showing up on. There we go. Now my stream has officially begun. No way to unbind hardware mouse. I think it's a software problem. Different programs will either bind or not bind the mouse for full screen or even windowed applications. Like Dwarf Fortress lets me just pull the mouse anywhere I want to go. This game does not. You have to shift tab out of it.
Not since the horrors of the Black Plague has our land seen such despair. Almost 2 millennia after Sigmar founded the Empire, the realm is fractured and broken. 3 rival factions claim the Imperial crown: Marienburg, Middenheim, and Reichland. Lure of power brings the armies of men against one another in a seemingly endless tide of battle. An island of peace in a sea of conflict, Mordheim drew wealth such as the city had never seen into its walls. But with its prosperity came the corruption of arrogance and hedonism and greed. The gods could not long abide the outrages of Mordheim's populace. In the heavens, an ill star appeared. A great twin-tailed comet that some priests warned was nothing less than the hammer of Sigmar. They preached tidings of doom and repentance, but their sermons were ignored. An attitude of rebellious revelry gripped the city as the comet grew ever nearer. The grand festival to celebrate the turn of the year was a mockery of the apocalyptic prophecies. It was then that the hammer fell. The fiery comet plowed through the city, gouging a deep crater in the midst of the poor quarter. The wondrous palace of Count Steinhard was broken, the grand amphitheater shattered, the vast great library blighted by a pall of ash. Fire and smoke decimated the populace, but worse awaited the survivors. A malignant corruption that brought with it mutation and madness, the vile taint of chaos. In the shattered city, strange green-black stones were discovered. Strange energies emanated from these shards. Warlocks and alchemists experimented with these word stones and soon determined that their uncanny properties could work wonders. Wordstone could heal the sick, regenerate the old, or even turn base metal to gold. Lust for Wordstone focused avaricious eyes upon ruined Mordheim. Treasure hunters descended upon the city, vying with both mutated horrors that claimed the ruins as their own, and crusading zealots who sought to prevent the taint from spreading. Inhuman creatures filtered into Mordheim, staking their own claims. An endless pilgrimage of the greedy and ambitious fighting and dying in a place now called the City of the Damned.
I decided to let everybody see the intro. I almost skipped it and I realized, this is something that many first-time people might want to see.
A nice day to die, or maybe live a little longer.
I've just had to unplug and replug my controller because this game is kind of finicky with it, and it doesn't recognize the controller unless it's been just freshly plugged in for some reason. Must have been one of the updates they've done. But this is Mordheim City of the Damned. I've heard that it might, or it was a rumor that two different teams worked on this, one for the menus and the character creation screens, and one for the combat, because one's more suited to keyboard and mouse, and the other is more suited to the controller. So it's really weird playing this game. You have to sort of switch between them. Alright, let's see if I have any war bands I want to play. Actually, no, I should make a new one, shouldn't I? Because I want people to be able to name the rats and whatnot. So here we go. As promised, I am the giant rat that makes all of the rules, so I'm going to play Skaven.
Mordheim nest have much warpstone. Clanation make trouble pain to keep other clans away. Must be swift silent, not let other clans know. We take fetch all warpstone. Smart wise Skaven may take much power rank with warpstone. Keep steal from stupid man things and take them to under empire. Many man things in Mordheim nest. Many other things too. All want take warpstone. Make them die. Sister things from Riverhide warpstone under Fort Nest. Cult things take warpstone to Demon Hole. Soldier things take warpstone away to Baron things. All must die. Skaven with much warpstone rise fast quick in clan. Become big great chief. Much slaves. Much breeders. Much power. Become warlord of whole borough maybe. Best quick trail to rank power is swear serve great murder lord Snicket. Much wise. Much strong. Most high underling of Clan Eshin's revered feared Night Lord. In holy Skaven blight, they know of Murder Lord Snicket, great mighty Snicket, best of all assassin lords. Maybe becomes Deathmaster someday. It is smart to serve Snicket and share his glory. Let much helping Snicket gnaw, crush all rivals. Why smart Skaven work with Filch, yes? Not never hear learn about Filch Sharptail? Filch Sharptail, greatest killer in all Clan Eshin. Filch strangled Wilhelm the Baron thing and make it look like hungry troll ate him. Filch drowned Warlord Cricknick after his ship sink fighting dragon thing. Pox keep her vile breath choke on old plague when Filch drops big rock on his tail. Not never hear learn about Filch. Best assassin is one nobody knows. Be proud honor to work for Filch. Filch will let you find much wordstone for him. Great honor.
Oh, besides the voice acting being kind of over the top, I kind of miss the fact that they've been calling it Warpstone the entire time, except for the last time they mentioned it and called it Weirdstone. But here we go. I hope everybody could have heard that, because I had the volume low and I couldn't adjust it on the fly with that problem of the mouse being captured. Here we go. Let's start our warband. And yes, Ultrafenix says that's a very long intro, and it was quite long. But it kind of got to set it up for the people who don't know what Mordheim is or what happened there. War Camp. Mordheim, the City of the Damned, is a game about making the most of a dire situation and is designed as a hardcore experience. The decisions you take while leading your warband are permanent, and your actions in combat may lead to irreversible injuries for your warriors. The campaign will end after the 4th time you fail to deliver Warpstone shipments to your faction. Plan carefully and gird yourself against the horrors of Mordheim. Let's go to Warband Management. Alright. They're called the Dusk Runners, but I'm going to give them a new name. Got to figure out how to do that. Give me a moment. As you can see, I haven't played this game long enough to memorize it. There we go. Alright, let's see what I should call these guys. I'm open to suggestions, Ultra Fennec. There, I put a delay on the stream, so just waiting for him to answer. Meanwhile, I'm thinking of other names in case he... Mickey. Well, Mickey would make a good name for one of my rats. Maybe the Mouseketeers? What do you think, Mulvanian? Stinkhoarders? Since I don't know how to spell Mouseketeers, is that an I or an A after the K? I'm gonna go with Fennec and the Stinkhoarders. Alright, now let's make my first guy Mickey, the leader here. His original name is Pascal Claw, but let's make him Mickey. Still learning how to do this, I'm sorry. There it goes under customization. Alright, that's Mickey. Now let's get him some color to him. Thank you, Ultra Fennec, for teaching me how to spell Mouseketeers. Alright, let's make... our leader will be a Black Skaven. The Black Skavens are like the biggest and strongest of them. You can rotate the little guys around to take a look at what you're changing. Let's change his cape. Okay, that one looks more like burlap. I like that one. Now, let's go with some green for the warpstone. And purple will look good with that. There we go. Style 7 will not always be green, so I'm going to have to search between each different part that I color in order to get the right one. So you'll just have to bear with me here. I don't like the visible stitching, so let's go with those. See, this time style 5 is green. He doesn't have any armor yet, so I'm not going to make it look like he does. There we go. Alright, this is what's going to be orange here. But I said purple, didn't I? There's no purple. There is no purple. I'm going to have to make this orange or blue. I think that's as close to orange as we're going to get with something this sturdy. I like that. And now we're going to give him a helmet at least. Oh, that's skills, that's not equipment. Okay, this time the store doesn't have any helmets. So I'll just give him that pendant. I like the weeping blades and the shuriken, so he'll keep those. And now our hero. Alright, do we want a Poison Wind Globadier or a Night Runner? I think it's called a Night Runner. Let's check. Yep, he's a Night Runner. Let's see. I like the Poison Wind Globadier. Besides, I paid for this. He's DLC. So let's show him off. Alright, once again, I'm trying to figure out how to name him. It is under Customize. Now we took Mickey from Mulvanian, so what do you want to call him, Fennec? Put you on the spot, didn't I? For my Blood Bowl teams and some of my other Skaven war bands in Mordheim, I name them after cheeses. Sydney, okay. Alright, we can't do green and purple, it seems, so let's do some green and orange. He works with Noxious fumes, so I'm going to make him brown with some pimples. I'll name the next one Camembert after Mulvanian chooses another. I'm not sure which one I like more. Although I do find it funny that this one has a, where'd it go? Oh, there we go. That one has a gauge on it that the user can't even read. And I find that funny and very Skaven, so I'm going to use it. I like the corroded bronze copper look to that. And there's a proper belt. I like the darker belt. This is a beginning warband, so I'm not going to give them lots of coverings and different equipment on their models. Pressing the wrong keys, I'm being all fat fingery here. Okay, there's my green. That's orange, I think. I like the darker one. They only have one color for that. Okay. Okay, I was just trying to change the loincloth, not the legs. Okay, now I'm at the right section. Alright, that's Sydney done. Let's see who else we need. 3 henchmen. This one's a warp guard. They're able to pick up the warpstone shards without any negative status effects, so I certainly want one of him. Keep that fingering things. You have to select the warrior before you try to do things to them. Okay, I'm being stupid here, guys. Forgive me. Alright. Camembert comes after him. So, Mulvanian, you got Mickey. Ultraviolent got Sydney, so what's your next one then? Mulvanian? But yeah, you can tell I grew up in the Nintendo Entertainment System generation. Because any more than 2 buttons, it's kind of hard for me to remember things. Oh, and for people like me, see those orange rings around the thumbsticks? Those are for resistance, so I don't use my insane skinny arm strength to push the joysticks too far when I'm trying to do more subtle movements. It surprised me to learn that such things even exist. Okay, sorry about that, Mulvanian. You're busy in the background and heard your name, but have to get going. Hope the stream goes well. Well, thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed. I will be posting this video to my YouTube, so you can see the rest if you are interested in Mordheim and want to see a friend play it. Take care. So, as Ultra Phoenix said, let's name this one Camembert. Alright, he is a cheesy guy. And because he's a regular run-of-the-mill Skaven, he's going to be brown with pimples. Let's do the cape. Now let's go with the green cape. More bags, the better. They made that very hard to see. I like that belt buckle, though. There we go. I think I like the plain sleeves, but let's see what Style 4 brings. Now let's give him some sleeves. And as per the famous song, green sleeves. Yes, this has detailed carriage and for what's essentially a board game. This is sort of emulating the experience of painting your minis before using them. I mean, I don't have to do any of this shit with the colors or the names, but I'm having fun with it. Hopefully everybody else will too. Okay, 1 out of 3 henchmen done. Let's see, do I want... Well, I need 2 tanks, I think, so let's make a little warp card. Alright. Let's take Scratch It Squealer, what a name, and give him another name. Let's say Ultra Fennec. I might give this one a different piece of equipment than the halberd. Wait, no, you can use the shield. I like the shield. Yeah, I'm afraid if I had called my team the Musketeers, I would have had to look up shit like John Travolta and whatnot and who else was in the Musketeers way back in the day. I think he was a Musketeer. Yes, give me more cheese, Ultra Fennec. Halloumi, that's a cheese I've never heard before. I generally name my Skaven after Austrian and German cheeses. A really salty, squeaky grilling cheese from Cyprus. A cheese that squeaks. I guess that means it's a little oily. Don't quote me on that, Bill. I'm completely cheese blind. He has no pimples. I think the first one I made green, so this one will be orange. The process of making the halloumi makes it kind of rubbery in texture. Does the squeak. I see what you mean. Might have something to do with the yeast or some kind of process they do while it's fermenting. Cheese is fermented, isn't it? I should know this. Some of these are obviously repeats. Either that or there's some kind of texture difference in the, that's not part of the color that I'm just missing. Marzu or Emmentaler are also options. Well, I only have one more Skaven to name, so I think I'll go with Marzu. Hey, I like that. Here we go, the last one. Let's make this one the gutter runner. Oh no, he's a Verminkin. Let's see, what's he good with? Not much. I actually like the warp card better. Let's see though, he has a ballistic skill of 3. What's a warp card have? 2. Okay, I do need a ranged guy in this, so I think I'm gonna go for the shrimp. There we go. Sneech Halfir shall now be renamed. And I'll just try to quickly go through his colors. You can tell he's a poor choice of unit because he only has the rook belt to go with him. That is such a subtle difference. There we go, there's the green one. Can't see that arm. That's kind of annoying, but I can deal with this. There we go. Once again, close to orange as we're gonna get. Alright, now that's the basics of a team done. I'm gonna give myself a different hero and name him Ermenthaler as suggested, since I can buy warriors in reserve. Oh yes, he's a DLC hero. Alright, Night Runner time. There we go, I'm at the right option now, goody. Oh, it's the back of it is being colored. Now it's going slowly. I do seriously think that some of these options are repeats. Alright, now let's see about giving some of these guys some different weapons. I think I want a sword with some of my warp card. And of course they have none available in the store. It's always different. Oh, you have to go to the store to get it. It's not in your own inventory. Okay, that was stupid of me. Alright, let's go from the spear to the sword. And now that I know that, let's get my leader a helmet. Okay, it's all I had in the store. Alright, I'll use that. He has his warp block pistols. He's good to go. Let's see what his melee weapon is. A dagger. That will not do. I think everybody else is okay. I know what their usual equipment is. So let's get these stink hoarders ready to go. Okay, we have to complete our first mission to go to the smuggler's den. We've tried shopping. Skirmish is where you would go to play like a friendly one-off game, I think. Or just to play it with no consequences of failure. Campaign is where we want to go. Visit the campaign screen to select a mission for your warband to undertake. Missions are randomly generated and contain varying levels of warpstone and treasure. You may send scouts to reveal more potential mission locations to expand your choices. You may only attempt one mission per day regardless of success or failure. Occasionally, you will receive a mission request from your faction. These are unique missions that advance a story and contain specific objectives. Cool, there's a story mode. I like that. I can pick either the Horrors of Mordheim. I believe it's a normal difficulty, Weird Stone Rush. Very poor in Warpstone. I don't know what that other symbol. Oh, that's treasure. Very poor in treasure. One warband divides into 3 strike teams, while the other is scattered randomly around the area, scared by something. Or we could do Visions of Dread. Normal difficulty, Weirdstone Rush. Very poor with average treasure. One warband deploys tightly around its wagon while the other is scattered randomly around the area scared by something. The thing is, you can't choose if you're the one near your wagon or if you're the one who's scared. So this is kind of scary. But I think because of the average treasure, I'm going to go for Vision of Dread. And because I have extra guys, I'm going to be able to choose who goes where. I've never used a Poison Globadier before, so I'm going to keep this set up here. Ooh, I can either launch mission or launch and deploy. Let me see which one I get. Launch and deploy does.
Enemy warriors have been spotted all over the area in small groups, as if they were scattered by something. You stage your warband near your wagon, ready to take advantage of the enemy's misfortune.
So they chose me as the one near my wagon. That's good. Objective Battleground. Make the enemy warbound rout or put them all out of action. Objective Weirdstone Rush. Optional. Gather and secure 55% of the Weirdstones. Easy prey. Enemy warriors have been spotted all over the area in small groups as if they are scattered by something. You stage your warband near your wagon, ready to take advantage of the enemy's misfortune. Let me figure out how to access the map here. Okay, the back key removes the UI. Oh, this is for deployment, and those blue beacons are where I put my men. And I had to reinitiate my controller for this, so let's go for it. Oh, that's how you change it, with the right stick. Glad I figured that out before I tried this in multiplayer. Forgive me, I'm fooling with the controller until I can figure out how to get back to that menu to look at the key bindings. That'll help, I think. There we go, I had to press escape. Right stick for the mouse. Okay, that's good to know. I might be rethinking my idea for a tournament of this if it's going to be so slow. Looks like almost straight ahead is some treasure in Weirdstone. That looks like it's north. I don't think they put a compass here. Kids are on the back of that building. Alright. Okay, there's apparently a limit to the number of markers you can put on your map. Oh wow, I just found the edge of my movement.
Objectives updated.
He's been hit with a warp effect. Let's see. Prevent switch weapons. Warp zone corruption. Alright. Right ahead is some treasure, but I think that's at the edge of my movement, and I don't want to spread my men too sporadically. UF says this is a bit confusing without having played before. I agree, and I assume it'd be easier if I had tried. Well, it's going to be a lot easier to use mouse and keyboard just so you can press on things and not try to remember what each button does. I'll give it that, but I'm a left-handed guy and I keep my mouse over on the left side of my keyboard, which makes it very difficult for me to play WASD type games. It'll cause a cramp in the wrist. I cannot play the Batman Arkham games at all without a controller. Ambush stance would allow me to attack anybody that comes within a certain radius.
Objectives updated.
As a warp guard, see, he didn't get any kind of bad effect from the Weirdstone. Oh, should I try? There we go. I turned off the UI for a moment. Now, for some reason, the controller's not working. Oh, I see a hourglass there. I wonder what it's waiting for. Well, looks like the game is thinking, because even switching to keyboard doesn't let me do anything. Can't move the camera, can't do anything. Sorry about this. This is really the first time I've seriously played this game, so I've never been in a battle this long to notice any problems. Plus, this game is like 10 years, 8 years old, 10 years old, or some stuff like that. So it's bound to have some problems. And in fact, I am going to go use the room upstairs while this is thinking. And we'll see if it unstucks itself, or if I'm going to have to start over again. We still have that hourglass. What do we do? I think I may not play this game again if it's going to keep this kind of shit up. I think I'm going to actually quit this now, and we have until 7 to stream. So how about some Blood Bowl? You like American football and lots of violence? Trust me, it's a little bit less of a hassle to set up your team in Blood Bowl, and I know the controls a lot better, so I'll be fumbling a lot less at least. While I'm waiting for your answer, I'm going to set up a new screen for Blood Bowl. That would work. Sounds good to you? Okay. I'm just going to leave the same window and stuff up with the Mordheim logo and everything, just because it takes me a little while to make a new background. The escape doesn't work. Clicking the X to close doesn't work, so I'm going to have to actually go into Task Manager here. This game is completely fuckered. Alright, that's my Blood Bowl background. Let's turn that off though, and get the real game started up, I guess. First time setup stuff going on here. Sorry about being quiet here. I'm doing some work. The Windows Defender keeps coming up trying to stop Blood Bowl. And here's the difference. This game here, I'm able to take the mouse right off the side of the screen. And it's a full screen app. And I'm just setting up the window here because I don't want to change the Mordheim one. Okay, you can see that? Don't know why Mordheim hates you. It does. At least I learned now before I got too invested in the tournament. That was bigger than I ever needed my head to be. Alright, I think this is good enough. I'm going to turn off the voices because I'll be talking over them. Alright, let's turn the music down. Football, damn right. This is a fun game. That's my coach stuff. Graphics are good. I'm going to keep it at medium because I'm not a great player. I'm probably going to lose against the halflings of all things. Good evening to all you Cabal Vision viewers out there in the old world and beyond. I hope your crystal ball is fully charged, and if not, find yourself a wizard and chain him to it, because 2513 season promises to be one hell of a show, doesn't it, Bob? It sure does. Oh, and iron, Jim. Iron what, Bob? Your shirt? Iron for chains, for chaining up your wizard. Iron is best. It's harder to enchant than steel or silver. Oh, and don't forget to break their fingers as well. Alright, thank you, Bob. Yes, fascinating. We may come back to that later. In the meantime, all you sports fans should keep it here on brand new Cabal Vision HD. But what about all you new viewers out there who are joining us for the first time? How would you explain a game of Blood Bowl to someone who hasn't experienced it before, Bob? Firstly, I'd say, under what toilet in the realm of chaos have you been hiding? Then I'd begrudgingly explain that Blood Bowl is a visceral, violent sport where two teams of players must get an inflated pig bladder or ball across a large field into the opponent's end zone by any means necessary to score a touchdown. The catch, there is only one ball, and the opposing team is trying to do the exact same thing. A match lasts for 2 halves of 8 turns. The team with the most touchdowns wins. Very nicely summed up, Bob. So, what about the teams? It promises to be an interesting season, especially for the Reekland Reavers, I mean. Let's remind ourselves by taking a quick look at what happened in their final game last year. Now I'm going to skip this. I don't feel like watching this or going through all this. You know what Blood Bowl's all about. Match 1. Oh, campaign is asking me to play their teams. I don't want to do that. I want to build my own team. So let's make a league. Jesus Christ is my team. They all look like cheese. Their motto is Neek Neek Pass. We have Backensteiner, the Storm Vermin, Berkese, the Storm Vermin, Brimston, the Gutter Runner, Galunder Kase, the Gutter Runner, Lundberg, the Gutter Runner, Montefoner Sarkase, the Gutter Runner, Cheese McQueen is my thrower, Mondesir is my lineman, Stasser is my lineman. Another lineman is Stierkase, Tyrolean Gray, and Algar Berkase. I probably said all those quite wrong. I have 3 team rerolls. Team rerolls are very important, and it's something I used to neglect. Let's go for a solo league. Now, single knockout competition. In the knockout format, a team is eliminated when it loses a match. The winner of each match continues until the competition and continues in the competition and the loser is out. I don't like that because I'm probably going to lose my first game. Championship. This league consists of a single round robin competition. In the round robin format, all teams play each other once. Each team earns 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, and 0 for a loss. The team that wins is the one with the most points at the end of the competition. I think I might go for that. A regional league. This league starts with 4 parallel round-robin competitions. The first and second of each pool are invited to a knockout competition. I'll probably never make it there, so let's see what else we got. Old World League, 4 round-robin competitions, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, that can accommodate 10 teams each. A first registration enables allows, that doesn't make sense to me, entry into the bronze division. At the end of the regular season, 2 things happen. The top team in a competition move into the competition above, while the last one drop into the competition below. The 4 best teams in each competition are qualified for the Mega Cup, which takes place between 2 seasons. That is confusing. And then there's a custom league. I'm going to go for a championship. How many teams do you want? 8 sounds good. Everything for your stream on curse word. Cliff Sauce Productions. Yes, my everything for my stream is wrong because I tried playing Mordheim and the game just froze on me. So I've decided to play some BloodBowl instead. Let's see, 8 teams. I don't know what that means. So here we go. Jesus Christ versus who's next? Round Robin. Hard Rock Brawl, an ogre team. Oh shit. Ogre smash rats into pace. I'll have no petty cash, so I'm just going to go next. I remember the first time I tried a solo tournament, I was up against a halfling, so I was assuming that was like a default first team. An easy win, you know? Speaking of easy wins, I lost that match. Good evening, sports fans. Hard Rock Brawl versus Jesus Christ. At least I'll be able to take down these goblins. And look at these guys, they're huge. Oh, how are my sound levels? I turned the sound in-game down. I didn't turn it down in the stream audio. Opponents choosing, so I get to set up my team. looking for my end zone. Good enough for me. Kick it right to the goblin. Jesus Christ gets an extra team reroll this half. Goody. The ball will scatter on a random roll. That's why it didn't hit the goblin I aimed for. But that's good. Every time you fail an action, you cause a turnover. He re-rolled and he kept it. I just knocked that guy down, so he suffers a turnover. You can only do one blitz a turn. A blitz is when you block and move at the same time. Skaven are very dodgy, so that was a less risky move, but the fall down from going for it by trying to move extra spaces sucked. Let's try to reroll that. I have 4 rerolls now. Goody. Used my 1 reroll, so he got tripped. Now let's see what they do now that I've gotten his ball carrier under some pressure. The computer sort of say, oh shit, he's going to try to blitz my gutter runner. Dodge did not help. Now, if he manages to surround that goblin with ogres, I will not be able to get the ball off of him. But if he surrounds it with goblins, that's fine. That's exactly what he looks like he's doing. Bonehead, they will not do an action because they're too stupid to. Another bonehead. He'll only be able to move me or knock himself down. The more men I have around my tackle target that aren't within another enemy's tackle range, I will get bonuses to my attacks. But the ball carrier is surrounded, so I can't do that. Not to do anything with a 3+. Both down or defender down. That's way too risky. Two plus, don't want to risk that. Dice are bad. A risky move. Let's see if it pays off. GFI for great feat and aptitude. Rock brawl turn. Let's see what they do. He just got Galunder Kase just got knocked out. Dropped the ball. I think he's going to use a reroll for that. And he failed. Three plus dodge. Here we go. 2 plus dodge. Let's see if I can do this. 2 plus dodge and 2 plus going for it. On the D6. Let's see if I can be a little risky here. Me. I think I'm just a little frustrated playing against these ogres. Why is he going all the way over there? Oh, I see what he's doing now. Drop the ball. The goblins have a special skill that allow them to choose where they fall. Can't see that dodge chance. Rerolling that, of course. Touchdown! I'm going to have to get better at this game if I expect to get any more touchdowns against other teams. Oh, good, my knocked out gutter runner got back up. I like this setup. It's what I had before. Wait, hold on. Cannot have more than 2 players in the left wide zone. Once again, kicking it right to the goblin, make sure they never get it. Jesus Christ can be set up in another legal defense. Hard Rock Brawl must remain in the previously chosen setup. Just get them out of some tackle zones. Still need 3 players in the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they have to be in the middle. Three players in the line of scrimmage. I guess they mean the middle. He's going to try to make a cage around that goblin. But boneheaded. Lucky me. What they're trying to do with all these goblins. That's an armor break. Anytime it gives you a cutscene like that, I had a chance of being injured on that block. Only one dodge is needed. Let's see if I can knock that little guy down. Roll that one. Oh no, they didn't let me. Oh well. Very quick turnover. The ball carrier is doing something smart. Thankfully, another bonehead roll. This is why you have to plan your turns carefully. Another bonehead roll. He was going for my gutter runner, thankfully. Monsieur has been KO'd. Lucky roll for me. Damn, I can't re-roll that. Goblin knocked me down. He didn't think it would happen. Just giving the enemy more time to set up a good block. Look at that. Stunty and Titchy. Don't know what Titchy means. But Stunty makes him harder to knock down. Harder to hurt. Oh shit. But on a 3 dice attack, that's something you want to see, is it just being knocked away. Another KO. Montefunner. Okay, I can't say that name. Stun blocked he the slingshot. 3+. I have bad luck with those 3+. See what happens now. Every game I'm in always has quick turnovers. Bonehead move just trying to... Bonehead roll, just trying to move. Looks like he's setting up for a pass. Oops. Oh shit, an ogre has the ball. That's a 2+ dodge. I don't like it. Just trying to increase my chances of a successful block. Three plus, coming again. At least I'm the only one who scored. 3+ is hard to see in mobile. It refers to a roll of a d6. Anything on the 3 or more on a roll of d6, it would have succeeded. A gentle gust of wind makes the ball scatter one extra square in a random direction before landing. A 3+ is like his average without any penalties. So you'd figure I'd be succeeding on those more. And that's only a 2+ catch. 2+ dodge. Succeeded on 2+. All these 3+s I failed on. And that was a 3+. I don't want to turn over just yet. That wasn't going for it, but at least I succeeded. Let's see. Oh, he got me. He's dead. Stazer is dead. On a little knockdown, too. I don't have an apothecary. But that's the thing about Skaven. They're cheap enough that I can, I have extra. The slingshot is KO'd. There we go. A little touchdown celebration. And all it took was one death. He got back up after being knocked out. That's good. Even if he didn't, I still have extra, I think. In fact, I have so many extras, I have too many gutter runners on the field for my liking. Oh, 2 players in the right wide zone. I've done that again. Might as well fix the left zone while I'm at it. Once again, kicking it to the goblin ensures they don't get it. I get a free bonus turn, but players in enemy tackle zones may not perform an action. Let's end this half real quick. A 2+ isn't bad. I failed at a 2+ dodge. He's stunned. But the good news is I don't think any of the ogres can reach him where he is. I should the goblin's going to try to blitz me. Now they're just going to try to cause as much damage to my team as possible. The bonehead roll somewhere. He gets to knock that guy down. And he's going for my storm vermin. Been injured. Next game. Gouged eye. Easy. Three to 0 so far. What do you guys think? One knocked out. One dead. One injured. That looks good. Jesus Christ, get a free bonus turn again, but players in an enemy tackle zone may not perform an action. I don't know if I can do that again. I'm gonna go for it. Now let's see what they can do. Oh shit, here comes the blitz. Oh no! Well, that was a double knockdown. Be difficult. Let's see what happens. Blood for blood. He killed one of my brothers, so I'm going to kill a goblin. So much for 3+. That's an injury. They hurt, no long-term effect. Well, another injury for my team. Next game, fractured leg. He's going to try to make it harder for me to run that touchdown. Here comes a blitz by Goblin. He's going to do everything he can to make me miss that touchdown. Bonehead roll. Let's see what happens to this poor guy. A stunning. Two plus is easy. To 0. Stream was struggling to catch up there, old defendant. Glad it caught back up. If you miss anything, we're now 4-0. Injured and 1 dead. Where the hell's Mother Storm Vermin? Oh, he's injured. It's raining, making the ball slippery and difficult to hold. A -1 modifier applies to all catch, intercept, air pickup rolls. Bad for the goblins. I'm a high agility team, so I'm pretty good with this. You'd figure that rain would also make the go for it rolls harder. Glad he's not dead. They're expensive. Lucky me. Good result for me. Another bonehead. Because he's bonehead, I can just go right past him. KO'd tag the Screamer. Two plus going for it. Let's see if I can make a 2+. I cannot. Let's see what they do. He just had a bonehead. But lucky. What a name. Let's see what he's going to try to do to me. Empty and Titchy are very annoying traits. Here he goes after my gutter runner. No! That's a bad one. On that roll. Get knocked down. Maybe you'll get back up again. He got stunned. They didn't leave any players next to this runner. 5. That's my 4. Now it's my 5. I am rinsing these ogres and goblins. I haven't even been. Oh, it's the my last turn. They're second to last. it difficult without 2 storm vermin. Jesus Christ can set up in another legal defense. Hard Rock Brawl must remain in the previously chosen setup. There we go. I've won games by kicking it into the end zone and then just running across and picking it up. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh, it's their turn 15, gonna be my turn 16. It's 2 halves of 8 turns each. These ogres are so dangerous. At least it was just a KO. Push, that's lucky me. Of course. And of course. Well, at least he'll be there for the next turn. But I won't have a next turn because it's their last. Pardon me while I have some warp zone. Blitzing the gutter runner, trying to kill him, I guess. Lucky me. Not sure what their game plan is other than beating out the clock. I win. Alright. I think that was the first solo one-player win I've had. 13 XP gained. 80k in treasury. Don't know what that die means where you get a die. Well, I got a 6 on my winnings. Okay, I'll keep that. Got a new fan factor. They must have liked the game. I'm now level 4 as a player. 9 game currency earned, which is great because I'm not going to be able to use it that much when I get to Blood Bowl 3. But now I know how to earn it. Versus valuable players. Berkase, My Storm Vermin, he's dead. I got 5 touchdowns, 1 pass, and 6 armor breaks. Versus there are 0 touchdowns, 0 passes, 0 interceptions, 0 deaths, 8 armor breaks. Alright. Let's close this. I'm going to see if anybody leveled up. I don't think they did. It's an experienced team. Oh, let's see. I think I do have enough to buy a new player. That was a lineman because I've still got 2 gutter runners. 2 of my gutter runners get to level up. That's good. That's what those yellow arrows right here mean. But while you're here, Fennec, why don't you name my replacement? I can't believe I won a match against ogres 5-0. Holy shit. I'm waiting for your answer. I'm going to take a short break. Well, I was on pause for a second there, and I'm back. Sandio, hello. What is up? I'm currently trying to name a replacement player. Yeah, it does look like it's going slow on the stream. Sorry about the mislabeled stream there, Sandio, but we tried Mordheim, and it ran poorly and froze, which got me upset, so I decided to play BloodBowl instead. Sorry about the laggy stream, but I'm probably going to end it early then. Thank you for the congratulations there, Ultra Fennec. Let's see about a name for this guy. I'm going to pull up my list of cheeses.